Alright guys, welcome back. We've got the Paragon Gauntlet with the Romance and its Complicated Champions. I went with Domino, Hulkling, and Wiccan. The first one is this Biohazard Ronin. He's going to hit really hard on the block. I found Domino to be quite good here. I just went with parry, like I parried before all my combos here, just to try and make sure between my mastery points and her critical failures that I don't take too much bleed damage here. Also, when you knock them down, you're going to have that evasive maneuvers, so you got to be careful about that as well. So a lot of just kind of dancing around. If I saw that I got a stun on him, then I'd go and throw a few more attacks in there. I do get a little bit of prowess when I evade his specials. So you see, I'm going to wait till that evade timer is just about done. Go ahead, big special, and Ronin goes down pretty easily with Domino. Same thing, I'm going to use Domino again for Sandman because he's got the heavy assault. Now, Dulled is going to make it a little harder. Plus, if you have you don't want to buff champion too many crazy buffs because he ends up copying your buffs, and I think if I use Hulkling against him, he gets too much power. So I just went for parry heavies. You want buffs in order to do damage to avoid the auto block, but you don't want buffs falling off all the time, or I guess getting certain ones like power gain, unstoppable. He's gonna copy. So I just went with Domino and just went parry heavy game. There's heavy assault, so my heavies, when they do stick, are going to be doing a lot of damage, and at the same time I don't want to get auto blocked on my specials, so I'm going to build up to a special 3. Again, slow fight, but super safe this way. So just parry heavy. I have the special 3, so I'm going to try and do, I think it does a decent chunk of damage. Nothing crazy, but even if it's maybe 4 or 5%, yeah, more than 5% there. So that's fine. So not too bad there. And that's all bait special 1s. I really don't want to push him to special 2. I can evade it, but it's just easier to bait the special 1. And again, we're just going to go here, even if we can get the lucky and unluckies, that'll just give us a chance between, again, we're just doing critical failure damage and heavy attacks. Nothing too crazy. We've already done 24 hits only, and we're down to 30, less than 40%. So just taking our time here. Again, bait the special 1. But again, nothing too crazy, but at the same time, we just want to be able to get through this. I actually was planning, my main thing was Hulkling I wanted for Ironheart, and I wanted Wiccan for Dust, and my plan for Wiccan did not go very well, so I'm going to show you exactly what happened. I didn't back out, but at the same time, we did get through this itemless. I don't think I used a single potion. Definitely no revives. But it was not flawless. But Domino took these first 2 fights for me with little problems. Again, I'm not trying to do this with lower level champions here. I'm going in with good champions that I have. I have a 7-star rank 2 Awakened Domino. I have a maxed out Ascended Hulkling, and a rank 4 6-star Wiccan. So again, you don't want to use the choice node. There's the challenge. There's the requirements. #Romance and its Complicated Champions. Here, I really loved using America Chavez for King Groot while doing the quest, but don't have her available for, she's not one of those tag champions. So there's Conflictor. There's lots of, so Conflictor's kind of annoying. What I'm going to do is, there's Bubble Shield here. So what I'm going to do with Wiccan is I am only going to use the passive Incinerate. If I start messing around with the Neutralize, then the power ended up getting all out of whack. So I'm just going to go with or what, because of the conflictor, because it kept putting on incinerate debuffs, which is feeding his power. So I don't want to trigger conflictor at all. So my goal here is to just bait special ones, and then I go in with the medium ending combos only. See here, I didn't even want that. I accidentally put on a light ending combo. I did not want that, because you can see the incinerate comes on, but I have to deal with conflictor, which I don't want to deal with. So I'm going to go back to just passive incinerates. That's what I want to do. I didn't really want the neutralize up here, because then you can see here the buff fails, and then again he gets a bunch of power from conflictor. I didn't want that. Okay, so the better thing to do here is to just stick with medium ending combos, get that incinerate up. You can get multiple incinerates with the special 1. Special 2 is going to put plasmas on, so I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going with special 1s. Also, you're only going to be able to get power if you can charge your heavy attack. So here it was a lot of hitting into blocks, baiting special 1s, and then going back in. If you charge your heavy, if you have a chance to charge your heavy attack, it will give you some furies there, so make sure you have that striker on. It'll give you a nice stun opening to charge your heavy and get some extra fury going. But at the end of the day, it went pretty nicely. I'm not losing a ton of health here. King Groot is going down, but you got to be careful with the champs you use. Too many debuffs and you're dealing with conflictor, especially with bubble shield. Another benefit of Wiccan is if you dash back and hold back and you get the resistance up, you can block unblockable hits from cosmic champions. So if he does throw a special 2 and you take it on the block and it pushes you to, if it pushes him over the bubble shield, then as long as you have that resistance up, then you are good to go. So it's not a big issue. So that was some of the another benefit of Wiccan on this fight. Next up, next up is Ultron. Main thing with Ultron is he's gonna have reverse controls the whole time. I didn't mind this, like delirium and stun immunity. With Hulkling, it's not so bad. Just if you practice your reverse controls, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back off at the beginning of the fight. And I do go for the intercept there, but the beauty of Hulkling is every time there is at the beginning, I get screwed up by the inverted controls with the his evade timer. The evade timer is the main thing here. So I'm gonna back off, and I can just wait until I'm up to 2 bars of power. Back off, wait for I think I'm going to wait for right now for the evade timer to disappear, and then I'm just going to counter with a special 2. At any point, really, with if I need to get an opening with Hulkling, I'm just going to back off, and then I can go ahead and either go for an intercept or hit into the block and trigger the unblockable. It's just a lot of it is managing the evade timer. So I can see I have a clear opening there. Here I think I'm actually going to try and back off and intentionally bait the special 1 again. I'm going to wait for the evade timer to disappear. Now I can hit into his block, get my big old special 2 with the unstoppable. Really nice there. Again, I see the evade timer, so I'm going to back off, hit into the block again, finish the fight. Really well done with Hulkling. It's just a matter of getting used to reverse controls. Again, here I'm going to make sure you use the skip choice node. Next up is Dust. Dust, the main thing is when she glances, you're going to, or she hits you, she's going to put on these dust charges, 4 of them, and you're taking a ton of damage. When I did this one in the event quest, I had the Magneto House of X pre-fight. Here, I make a mistake, and I should have waited out every time I got a couple dust on me. I should have backed off, waited for the dust to disappear, and then go attack in again. But here I get too many dust on me. I go for this. I end up going for a like I'm waiting it out at this point, but then I go for it and I throw the special 1 because I'm stuck against the corner, and I get too many dust on me. I get the sandstorm and I get wrecked. So really you need to be putting on incinerates in order to manage dust. So that was a little disheartening there that I messed that one up, and I decide, you know what, I'm not even going to heal. I'm going straight in with Domino, and we are going to just slow play this with Domino. And what I'm going to end up doing is I am going to go for a few hits, and if I see that I have dust on me, you're going to see me back off to the left, and then I'm going to go ahead and make sure those sand charges don't get to the sandstorm. That is my goal here. Wait for the sand to disappear, take some willpower healing from it. And again, I don't want to get hit. I don't want to be taking any hits on the block. I don't want to let anything. I get a nice little intercept there, throw my special one, and get a nice big 26k crit, and I'm just going to back off, wait for the sand to disappear, bait that special one, and again, wait until, even if I hit into the block, I got too many, too many of the sand debuffs on me, so I'm going to back off and wait. And again, there I do get the sandstorm on me, which is very annoying. So I'm going to go ahead, back off, take that sandstorm damage, wait for that sandstorm to disappear. Okay, it's gone. I survive. And I'm going to try again to do the exact same thing. We've now got her down to 62%. Another evade on the special one. Nice little intercept. Another special one. And again, back off, wait for those charges to disappear. I use a striker and a heavy, give myself some distance, some more critical failure. Another special one, this time I mess it up. You do not want to do that. You want to make sure you have that evade down on the special one. So again, wait for those dust debuffs to disappear, because 4 of them is going to become a passive. We don't want that. It's going to be that passive sandstorm. So again, we're going to hit in. We notice that we've got 3. We don't want that 4th, so we're going to back off, wait for them to fall off. And again, go in there. We got the lucky on. Only a little crit there, nothing too crazy. But I just wanted to slow play it like crazy. I figure if I can get through this fight, I'm good to go. I was happy with Hulkling against Ironheart. I had practiced that a few times on my last path, so that wasn't too bad. But here again, we're going to go ahead, hit in, got the lucky on, take a little bit of willpower healing, nice 18k crit, full proper evade of the special one there. And again, I can parry her, just not her light attack, but her medium attack, I can parry, so that's not so bad. Again, same thing, once again, full evade on the special one. Throw my special one, and we get through it. Really happy that we got through it without wasting any items on this one. And then last but not least is going to be Hulkling against Ironheart. And Hulkling is shock immune, so he's excellent for this, because this has the node from Winter of Woe that we've got with Nebula going on right now. Where if you hit, she rotates between hitting into the block is going to put a shock on you, and then when that timer disappears, the blue one, she's going to go unblockable. So I always like to try and push Ironheart if I can to her special one. It's that one quick evade followed by 2 smaller evades, and then that like spinning beam, which I usually get clipped a little bit by, but it doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage. But I don't want to take those first couple shots. I don't want to take. So here, once again, I'm going to push her to into the block, big special 2 with Hulkling. While I can block hits here, I'd prefer to bait the special one if she'll actually throw it. Again, quick dash, 2 small ones, and try and evade that last like spinning beam. I'm not perfect at it, but good enough to get the fight down. And there, we're going to go ahead. One more special one. Was hoping that this was going to take her out, but it did not. So I have to take part of that special 2 to the face. Could have played that a little bit better. Could have played smarter, but it's okay. We got it down. No items needed, and we complete the Paragon challenge. We get the extra dust. We get the lovely rewards here. I am going to open up for you guys the 6-star Nexus, and I had a 6-star class Nexus, I believe from the side quest, maybe? Objectives? Something like that. So we've got 2 crystals for you here. We're going to go with a regular 6-star Nexus. Pop that. Domino, new Guillotine or Cassie? I'm going to take Cassie. Absolutely. Guillotine, if I still needed to do the Guillotine challenge, maybe. But no, I already did that, so we're going to take Cassie. And here, of course, on the main account, we're looking for Gallon. And we do not get him again. So I don't really need the SIGs, like the Awakening on Gladiator. I have an abundance of 6 Awakening gems, so I'm just going to take the extra 7-star shards by going with I think I just end up going with Hercules and taking the extra 7-star shards. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully it helped you out. See you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.